Weld lines are caused by two melt fronts coming together, and the strength of that weld line is going to be dependent on the ability of the polymer chains on either side of the weld line to entangle with one another. The first case study from Diptronics is on a tack switch, and this tack switch needs to be airtight in order to perform functionally in the real application. To verify this, Diptronics performed a leak test by putting red ink on one side of the part to see if it would flow to the weld line location and damage the functional area. The root cause here is that the melt front progression was such that there was two melt fronts merging in a critical region of the part geometry. And with the ISO lines in Moldex 3D's flow progression analysis, we can see that the left side of this feature progressed faster than the right side, and this caused the temperatures on either side to be very different from one another. The solution here was to remove the sink geometry so that the melt front would progress around that feature slightly different, and the weld line that's created would not create a leak. The second case study here comes to us from TYC, and this is on a lamp reflector component and is an overmolding application with two gates. The melt front progression from the topmost gate diverges into two paths going towards the right side of the part. On the right side of the rightmost window, the melt fronts converge from those top two paths, and then those converged paths merge once again with the melt front coming from the bottom side. If we look at the simulation results, we can see that the melt front from the bottom side is getting to that weld line location much too quickly. And so directly after the melt fronts converge initially from the top side, they are immediately met with the melt front coming from the bottom side. So an attempt to remedy this is to slide that bottom gate towards the left. We tried 20 millimeters, 40 millimeters, and then we tried sliding it much, much further to see what the impact is on the melt front progression. Here we can see that plan A moving 20 millimeters, we can see that the weld line is way too severe still. Moving 40 millimeters, we see that the melt front progression from the top side gets to the weld line location at the same time as the melt front from the bottom side. And moving all the way to the left, we see that the melt front on the top side gets to the weld line location much before the bottom side, creating an awkward weld line still. So with gate location B, we see that the final molded geometry no longer has the weld line and awkward melt front merging.